I think this is going to be it. The new boss, which should hopefully be the hardest boss in the game at this point. Which means we're going to have our work cut out for us on what to do with this one. We've got new stuff to rune, and I don't know if any of it's going to be better than what we've already got, but we're certainly going to look, and I'm hoping we can get higher level stuff. The max so far is 107. There's a new level here below the Desert Temple, which I think was here before the DLC, but Island Realms are the new stuff. There's Creeping Winter, Mainland, and Dingy Jungle. Recommended power is 103, so this is perfect. We've got 2 new items. My power is 105. Your power goes up to 112 now. I hope my little character can actually do this. Well, alright, let's see how satisfying it is to melt the enemies here. So far, they're not putting up a great deal of resistance. Not that I'm very surprised, my character is about as strong as I could possibly make it over many hours of gameplay. But let's find something. There's a 13,000 critical hit with Fighter's Bindings. I mean, I guess it's still kind of difficult considering the recommended gear power is 103. And I am very excited to see what the new items are. Just the item types, but their unique version especially might be something super powerful. I really enjoy how they brought those annoying spiders into this level. I wasn't gonna miss those, but here they are. New stuff? Ooh, Archer's Armor level 110. That by itself will pull my gear score way up. If it was anything I felt like using, with movement speed and range damage, it's interesting, but I like my Fighter's Bindings. My first jungle enchanted mobs. This should be fun. Ooh, they definitely hurt when I hit them. I don't know if they have thorns, but I'm gonna stop touching them. And my first death. I didn't think that would happen. That's fun. Alright, so they're electrified, and that's what hurts so much. But I think if I add a little bit of firework to the equation, they won't last very long at all. I can't help but be suspicious of every little thing, including this kitty shrine now, because this game is still full of secrets. And it would be very hard to notice in a jungle because there's a lot of detail going on. This will be an amazing unique. A 108 bow is still kind of interesting. Curious to see if there's any new enchantments. But at least we determined there are things strong enough to kill me in this new update, and that's kind of nice because it keeps it at least a little bit challenging. Mystery armor, maybe I'll finally find the one I want. It's definitely not this one, but we might still find it. I am also very suspicious of this. I'm sure this is something or there's something very nearby that I can touch. But for now, I want to keep killing things and finding items. I touch something and know something's happening. Oh, more things want to die. Yeah, that's fine. It's actually easier when they just come to me like this and I can stand still and be lazy. Or use fireworks. That takes them out pretty readily. And I get a chest. 3 whole emeralds. Wow, you really know how to spoil me, game. That's new. Oakwood Brew? Briefly boost defense. That's not super exciting, but I guess it's kind of helpful, especially for someone like me who has a habit of not paying attention. More mystery armor. I really like the rate on finding that. As soon as I find it with the right things, I'll be very happy. So many buttons to push. Another chest, another item. Ocelot armor. That's a new one. Wonder what that does. Faster roll and damage reduction. Interesting. Nothing I'm going to use. More enchanted mobs. And we leveled up to 1... Nope, I don't know what happened there, but they died. Oh, it was a crossbow, a level 113 floating crossbow. That's probably going to do a lot of damage. Level 113, I'm pretty sure is as high as I can find right now. 33, 89 damage. Its enchantments aren't very good. It does explode on impact, but it doesn't have anything good enough for me to want to use it. But since I've got the points, this might actually be kind of fun. We can do 20% attack speed. It has a 60% chance to ricochet, and we could do chain reaction. That way it's going to fire a bunch of things everywhere. And just equipping this pulls my power up to 108, which was the max before the DLC. And well, that's kind of fun in itself. You can fire rockets in all directions. It's kind of like having fireworks at all times. I might use this for a little while because I'm sick of the harp crossbow. There's level 197. So this is hitting for 5400, just all of its little explosions. And it's actually working out pretty good for clearing out mobs. If I had fireworks to it. Yeah, it's not as good as the harp crossbow there, but it's very good at just clearing out mobs. And that's without any damage boost going to it. We're now having tentacles pop out of the ground. They don't seem to hurt me, but they do block my way. They're not nearly as annoying as some of the other movement limiting things we've encountered so far. They're kind of fun to kill. Though I guess if I did less damage, it would be pretty annoying. This is gonna sound weird, but I'm already wondering if I can make a tentacle farm. They seem to be spawning again in places I've already cleared, so I'm wondering if I could basically sit there swinging and they'd eventually spawn into me and I could kill them endlessly. Since the game's been paying out today, what do we have? Mystery armor. Again, not what I want. The loot pigs made it into the DLC. Excellent. This definitely isn't a short level, and it's very full of tentacles. Survive the ambush. Okay, I'll do my best. You can also get... Oh, what's this thing? You're new? Come here. Oh, I thought it was a mini boss. I think it was just a regular guy. As I was saying, you can get the double axe here too, so you can almost get all of the best loot all from this level potentially. 3 of them? Oh, fun. Okay, when they do hit you, they hit pretty hard. I will not underestimate them this time. I will simply use my things and then they will melt because I do lots of damage that way. And the skeleton horsemen are making a comeback. They're just as weak as they ever were, and I don't think they're going to drop me anything, but it's always nice to see a little variety in the enemies. And now the tentacles are spitting. We have spitting tentacles. This level definitely does get harder the further into it you get. Wonder what this does. Oh, it summons lots of creepers. That's pretty amusing. Let's try not to die here because we're actually running out of lives. Luckily, my attack speed is so fast that even if the creepers do get to me, they usually melt before they get a chance to explode. Oh, okay, we got a chest. I didn't even see what happened. A whip! I do enjoy whipping things. It is a basic 107 longer reach. I kind of want to see what that looks like. Okay, it pretty much just whips things. If I find the unique version of that, I might just have to use it. And they added one of these things to the level, which hopefully will reward me with the final chest I need. And passable vines. We'll find a way past those. And figure out exactly what this place is. So far it's a place where a lot of creepers spawn again, which still isn't a problem for me. And there's a chest for my trouble with a 109 double axe. I found 3 of these around all sides of this place, so that should open the door I was stuck behind. Or vines, or whatever they were called. Looks like that's correct, and we get a new location out of the deal. And a plateau. Survive the gauntlet. As long as I don't have to deal with too many of those big guys, I'll be just fine. It's mostly just a lot of these flowers spitting stuff at me as I run up and kill them fairly easy. That's a new enemy, whatever this guy is. Come here, you. I want to see how you die. They're not very strong. Clearly, this is something. I get to the top and I've got all sorts of view, but I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Again, there's probably a switch hidden right here somewhere. For now, I'm just going to finish the level. I think I might understand now. The big face I saw on the wall is actually supposed to correspond to this, so whatever face was on it is supposed to be on these things. Or maybe not. I just heard something move and now I can't interact with them again, so I guess I somehow got it right. Which opened this one? Not before we have another ambush because it worked so well for you guys the first 10 times. Yep. Good fight, guys. Almost had me. I get it. There was 2 different faces I had to find. Those were the key to the puzzle. That's the end. My reward is a 109 Totem of Regeneration. Now it's either Overgrown Temple or Panda Plateau. I think we'll probably start with here. Basically the same stuff. Looks like nothing new except whatever this is. Because we found the Ocelot and the Whip on the last one, so that was the new items. So far it appears to be more of the same. It's more of the same, but with less chests and secrets. Only 4 and 2. I'm just hoping there's actually some pandas somewhere to find. Hey, you guys want a bomb down there? Oh, that didn't work at all. Never mind. One small ambush later, and I get a glaive. Well, at least we're getting more of these other enemies now that seem to be able to spawn walls around me, but I can just shoot them and they die fairly quick. There actually was a panda. I'm supposed to be rescuing them. I get it now. You know you're in a bad situation when you're relying on me to come and rescue you. And now we get to go past a bunch of enchanted guys and into a cave. What are these hurting me with? Thorns. Yeah, that's super annoying. But, you know what, we're just gonna power on through that. And we've got more pandas to rescue. Suddenly, I like this level 10 times more. Anytime I get an obsidian chest, it's a good level for me. 113 katana, which does up to 3,500 damage by itself. A cave within a cave has to be good, especially if it has one of these sitting outside. That's a lot of creepers. I'm really glad I was paying attention when I entered. I can't help but notice there's a door up there. I don't know if it's one I'm supposed to come out of, but I'm very interested. Surprise! Another ambush. However will I survive? Maybe I should have been playing with one of my axes just to make it a little bit more of a challenge. Well, there's my answer. It's an outdoor. I wonder if there's going to be a boss at the end of this level. I sure hope so. Enjoy the party. Okay, it's a panda party. As much fun as this is, can I have a boss fight? Or an obsidian chest? Or pretty much anything that's not just a party? Apparently not. Okay, off we go then. Shorter level, but I still managed 5 million damage. Here's the new item, Corrupted Seeds. A pouch of poisonous corrupted seeds which grow into spiky grapple vines, entangling and slowly draining the life from its victims. I'll stick to fireworks. Which means it's the Overgrown Temple for us, which is gonna have 8 chests and 2 secrets. I've already found an axe and thief armor, so there are some decent drops here, but the first level was still the best just on the items we could find. So the thief armor does have double cooldown, which is always good. It's been a while since I found a unique item, just saying. Mercenary armor. Lots of ambushes in a new DLC. And so far this level hasn't offered me any new enemies either. The loot is subpar compared to the first one. 2 chests? I hadn't even saw them before I opened them. Nothing really good in there, but still. The map tells me I have all that extra room, but I can't get over there. Another ambush, another chest, another item I don't need. Of all the items I've found so far, I found 1 upgrade, which is still pretty good. Considering on the clone of this file, I spent a lot of emeralds and it was very, very hard to find any upgrades at all. Behold the jewel, this has got to be some kind of boss fight, right? Ooh, that looks boss fighty, and it's a nice big area. I really hope it is. Nope, this is just another ambush. Haven't seen one of these 10 times a level for the past 3 levels. It didn't even end with the boss fight, it was just a bunch of creepers again. These guys are kind of like a boss fight, enchanted whatever those are, they'll put up a little bit more of a fight, but probably still nothing that's going to give me much of a challenge, considering once I get close to them, they just melt. The Endermans are making a comeback. Where'd he go? Alright, Enderman, they're a little bit tougher than they used to be, I think, but still not really much of a challenge. Wait, let me guess. In order for me to have these, it's going to be an ambush. Boy, how did I know? At least the exciting part is I can potentially find a lot of better items that could upgrade me. Like even this mercenary armor that's green is debatably better than my unique 107. If it was unique, I would probably be wearing it. Enchanted big guys, this might be as close to a boss fight as I'm going to get for a while, so we'll go ahead and enjoy these. They are doing quite a bit of damage to me. Whoa! I think I'm gonna make it. Only barely though, because they do a lot of damage. Ambush number 90. And I'm thinking, this is what I need. Is anyone else worried that the key doesn't have a choice in any of this? Like, he doesn't exactly look happy with the situation. And then we literally sacrifice his life to open the door. And I mean, I really like that part. That's my favorite part, but it's not really fair for the key. Oh, shocking. A gate with an ambush with creepers. Abolish the abomination. I think we are gonna get a boss fight finally. And a chest. Ocelot armor. I think this is going to be it. The new boss, which should hopefully be the hardest boss in the game at this point. Which means we're going to have our work cut out for us on what to do with this one. So far they're not exactly putting up a big fight. Doesn't seem a lot harder than the mushroom boss, if any. But, I mean, still pretty good. And we're done. Didn't even give me a unique item. I think these things hurt more than anything. Yep, they sure do. So I killed the boss that fast. That was without any strength potions or anything too crazy going on. And I got 110 mercenary armor for it. And I managed level 199 just before the end of the level. I would way rather get my gear score up though rather than level up. Well, since the boss is pretty easy, and I've done all 3 of the levels, let's salvage the gear and buy some more, considering we can get up to level 112, 113. And while I'm at it, I'll salvage some of this stuff, including my 110 archer's armor. I was going to keep a lot of this, but because it's low level now, I'm just going to get rid of it. I forgot how long this takes and how many uniques I had. After getting rid of a lot of the things that I obviously don't want, I've got this left over. Time to spend 15,000 emeralds at the blacksmith to hopefully get high level loot. Overall, the levels are a lot higher now. I don't think I've seen lower than 106 when I used to see a minimum of 100 at the blacksmith. Of course, the first unique I find is the same one I found on my first run, Archer's Armor. But literally the next buy is Stormlander 110, which would be fun in itself with critical hit, shockwave, echo, etc. Not quite good enough to replace my fighter's bindings though. It's gonna be pretty hard to find anything that will be better. And then a 110 Master's Katana with things like shockwave, swirling, sharpness. Not too bad. I might hold on to that one. The Slicer 111. If it had good enchantments, I might consider using this, but it doesn't really complement itself. And a 110 flail, suddenly I'm finding nothing but uniques, but this is not my favorite item anyway. I ran out of emeralds, so that's about 15,000 spent, but I found 113 Sun's Grace, which would actually be pretty good with critical hit, say gravity and then swirling, because that would heal me while doing tons of damage, but it's going away. After salvaging everything, I've got another $5,000 to spend, which earned me 2 more uniques, the Wither Armor, which is nothing outrageous, and the Nameless Blade. Again, nothing too crazy. After salvaging all that, we got another $2,000 to work with. Eventually, we will find an upgrade. Or maybe not. This is the last buy I can make, and we didn't get anything. But with all the new higher level stuff, we're gonna find ways to do more damage than ever before and all sorts of crazy stuff.